Time is money, friend.
Listen, Toots. I sent out a couple of supply drones from the gunship, and they've all been lost or crashed. Almost all, that is. One of them buzzed right through the camp here and crashed out by them waterfalls. How about you see what you can do about bringing the contents of that crate back here, We're all out of drones, but my rocket boots might yet come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be. Ha just killed me. I love that the name of this quest has missed me by that much. Love the reference. I love it when the quest names are literal references.
May your footsteps be silent, friend. Have you brought fresh corpses?
So, Kieran's a little creepy, because, for one thing, sometimes she'll occasionally eat that Hozen corpse, and sometimes she'll make references about how you seem delicious.
Quick and clean, friend. Quick and clean.
These creatures are everywhere and very hostile. We'll need to deal with them before any more Alliance show up. This one's taken quite a beating, but I've still made some determinations about its anatomy. With the proper reagents, I'll be able to fashion a poison that should be quite effective against this species. In fact, I'll just need to modify a bit of the poison I have with me. Go and find me some viscous chlorophyll down by the water. Any semi-sentient flora should do.
They never see me coming.
Hold on a second. Something just caught my eye. Hozen speech. The language of the Hozen is steeped in mystery. While the majority of the Hozen are able to speak in a common language, they often include an assortment of other sounds and words that have yet to be translated by other races. Most Jinyu scholars believe that these additional words to be uncharitable or offensive in nature, but the matter is far from closed. To quote the great sage Ook Ook, "You could take the dirk out of the jib, but you shouldn't put the jib in the dirk." Wise words indeed, we think. So yeah, the Hozen, and if you do this Pandaren Starting Zone, you get a preview of this. They are a very short-lived species that also has an issue with not maturing very fast and trying to pass down their cultural knowledge and history towards the next generation, which is why sometimes they try to quickly write down what they consider their wisdom for others to know. And we get glimpses of this in the Pandaren Starting Zone, and then we get more exposure to this when we come here to Pandaria. And it's such an interesting idea that they are just this very short-lived culture. I said that in the last part that if they reach 30 years old, that's considered an ancient Hozen amongst them. Since they'll usually be around, I guess, 14 is probably the average age for them. And they can end up being the leaders. But the thing is, they're actual 14-year-olds. They're not like... They're not like the Solarians in Mass Effect who live very short lives, but they mature very fast. They just age normally, but they also mature normally. Like I'm 35, I would be past ancient compared to a Hozen, and that's kind of the situation they usually find themselves in. So when we see them trying to literally write things like in the Starting Zone, like the Pandarans thought they were defiling their scrolls, they weren't intentionally trying to defile them. What they were actually trying to do was just add their own wisdom to paper because it was the only thing they could think of to continue passing on their wisdom in their culture because they have an issue with that. And the thing is, the Hozen are not, dumb or stupid. They just have some issues trying to actually, pass it on to the next because of how short-lived they are. Also, we got a Prayer Purge Sphere. Grants 80% cooldown reduction on cogwheel abilities and immunity to movement and parrying effects. Lost control for 3 minutes. Uh-huh. Notice how we're not getting anything that would have been junk items back in the day. This is literal stuff that's actually useful that you can get, and it's mainly just bronze. So let's use these rocket boots he gave us. Oh, wait, we have to go down to the shoreline. Let's go. I think this is close enough. Nope. Okay, maybe over there. This is the shoreline, right? Alright, let's try this. Whee! Ugh! You gotta love goblin technology. Huh. Well, this crate should be full of supplies. To Hozen. The crate once full of... Oh, hey, got my interrupt. The crate once full of desperately needed supplies has been thoroughly pillaged. A quick scan of the area shows evidence left behind by the thieves. Icy thorns, just like the ones on the water sprites on the shorelines to the east. This is a life or death situation for your band of survivors. Those supplies need to be retrieved from these thieving pests and returned to the camp. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back. Whee!
It's too far
Hey, water
away.
sprites, give those back.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Alright, hold on. Got another point here. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's also go ahead and activate some of my buffs here. If I have these items, I may as well start using them, right? These extra, just like, little buffs that you can be able to get.
Yet.
May as well. It's like, if I have them, may as well use them. Huh! That Hozen just straight up took down that sprite.
I need to get closer.
At first I thought it was another player, and then I saw it was a Hozen. I'm like, oh. Okay. Oh. A bizarre thing there, and a res scroll. I was basically tossing these when I was doing this on
I'm
my
out of
druid,
range.
because
I need to
the druids
target
already
something
have
first.
res. But for a demon hunter, hey, look, I'm a demon hunter that can actually cast res. How about that? Now, what's really funny about this also is that because of the rocket boots, keep in mind, these were designed back before you could get flying. And now look at this. They have, like, built-in areas here for you to fly around to grab bronze. Just a bunch of extra bronze, because you can. Especially if you want to, say, do some dragon riding. I don't have that set up at the moment. Or rather I do, I'm just not bothering, because, I don't know, sometimes I just don't mind using the old regular BC flying.
Hey, how you doing?
Ah, you managed to get your hands on them supplies, Toots!
Keep it
Look
real.
at that! These supplies should keep us kicking for a few more days. And my boots! Ah, you managed to not blow them up! Haha, way to go!
Be good.
I heard you coming a mile away. Bring me back something tasty.
Oh, yes. This will do nicely.
May your footsteps be silent, friend.
Since you've been gone, more and more of these creatures are approaching our camp. They appear to be amassing for a major assault. We're gonna have to take some drastic measures if we hope to see tomorrow. Here, take my poison-throwing stars and figure out a way to thin out their numbers.
They never see me coming.
I have Stampeding Roar. This is also a very handy way to handle your gems. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This was not quite what I had in mind. Are you comfy down there? I'm pretty sure I tied the knots right. Let me know if you fall off. This is not quite what I had in mind. You're just having me hang from a rope, dude. Ah! I guess I'll just try to toss these stars at him while hanging upside down on this rope. You're probably noticing there's a lot of Hozen for a short-lived species. Well, yeah. If they were this short-lived, wouldn't you make sure there's a lot of you? So let's just say there are some things you're going to hear the Hozen say that can give you an idea. Especially when we go to, say, the Storm Stout Brewery. And we hear the first boss say things like, "We're gonna ook all night." Which, take that however you will. After all, they do say things like, "We're gonna ook you in the duka." If you think I'm kidding, just wait till we come across this upcoming Hozen in this quest named Ook Dukum. I'm serious. Trust me, we're actually about to get a quest to go face him. So trust me, we are actually about to go encounter this Hozen named Ook Dukum. Oh.
I hunger.
Excellent. What a creative solution. That should hold them off for a while.
Bring me back something tasty.
Level 20. Got Chaos Nova back.
Nothing shall stand in our way.
Curse these furry pests. Kill one and two more rise in its place. Nothing has changed. Orders are orders, no matter how few of us stand and regardless of the odds. I have plans to make and problems to solve. I want you to get out there and learn the lay of the land. Don't return until you have something useful to report. And silence that yammering fool while you're out there. Dismissed.
Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
Duke Ukum. Okay, so I had it backwards. It wasn't Ook Dukum, it's Duke Ukum. That's his name. And you could hear him yelling things like, "Gook them flook and wickets! Gook them in the coogs, boys! Gook them till they ook in their dukas! Gook them in the nook, then gook them clean!" You thought I was kidding. Nope. So now we have a few different places to visit. Let's see. Oh, we also have to go slay Duke Ukum. There he is. Cook him in the nuke, then cook him clean. I have a feeling he's all out of bubblegum.
I'll blicker your nuke, then hook you clean, wicket!
And of course he's throwing barrels and bananas at us.
It's too far away.
Oh, hey, I have meta now.
Ah! Wicket ook the big duke! Wicket big horse and cooker!
Hello, stranger. You are making quite an impression with the local Hozen. I dare say they are starting to fear you. You must be one of those folk from that sky ship that crashed. I have many questions for you, but this is a terrible place to chat. Please, find me in the Cave of Words, just up the hill here, when you have time to speak.
That was Lord Walker Cho, voiced by the one and only Jim Cummings, who, yes, is the voice of Winnie the Pooh. And, oh my gosh, I love him. I love Lord Walker Cho as a character. He's absolutely wonderful. And I'm a huge fan of Jim Cummings as a voice actor. I'm going to go ahead and... But yes, now we have this buff, or it's a debuff, but now basically we don't have to deal with the Hose anymore, because we are now a Hozen Slayer. All Hozen in the Jade Forest now tremble at the sight of you. The Shrine of the Moon. An ancient Pandaren teapot. Ooh, a treasure of Pandaria.
Fatality!
And now we shall visit the Shrine of the Sun. I believe this is the Cave of Words. Yep. We will come right back here to meet up with Lord Walker Cho in just a moment. A lucky Pandaren coin. Huh. And that got me a bronze cache. Nice. I also got a lesser spool. Very nice. More critical strike. Now let's go meet up with Lord Walker Cho. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I am fully intending to, at some point, show you guys the Burdens of Shao Hao when I have an opportunity. I just don't know if it's something I can show you in the game, or if I have to go to YouTube and show it to you. Lord Walker Cho.
A visitor! This is an incredible time for Pandaria. The mists have parted, and we rejoin the world. You come in peace, I hope.
I do. I can't speak for those behind me.
How does today find you?
Welcome, traveler. Please make yourself comfortable.
Every good story
Rush,
needs a
rush,
hero.
rush. Are your people always in such a hurry? Sit and have some tea with me a moment, and we will discuss your plight.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Well, thank you for the invite. I believe I shall.
Thanks to your actions, the Hozen fear your people. Indulge me a moment. Ah, here we are. Over 14,000 years ago, this entire land was ruled by a terrible race of warlords called the Mogu. The Mogu ruled through fear, and fear kept them in power until the first Pandaren monks taught my people courage. Then, the Mogu were overthrown. You see, those who lead through fear only stay in power, while those they govern lack courage. The Hozen are many things, but they are not cowards. Not for long. If you don't wish to fight them, you must inspire them. Hello.
I will help you, traveler, but first, I would like to learn a little bit about this Horde of yours.
Tread lightly.
Oh, where have my manners gone?
Technically, I suppose I am the host here. Allow me to tell you a little bit about myself and my people before asking questions of you.
Eyes open. Always be learning. Follow me, traveler. Let us get to know one another better.
Of course.
I am known as a lore walker. A kind of historian for my people. As such, knowledge is my armor, and I carry a quill in place of a sword. Much of Pandaria's past is shrouded in mystery, even to us. A lore walker's sworn duty is to rediscover our history, to rend that shroud piece by piece. This demands a tireless search for ancient clues and the wisdom to interpret them. Ah, here we are. Be careful. I have had trouble in this area before. Pandaria welcomes you.
I suppose the best way to explain what a lore walker is all about is to show you.
Farewell.
This is a very ancient place, traveler. Only recently have I pieced together a method of translating the forgotten language carved into these stones. Oh, the thrill of discovery. This never gets old, I assure you. Here, you are the guest. You do the honors. I insist. Use this key to unlock the secrets the stones contain.
Every good story needs a hero.
Now, how do I... Was there something I was supposed to grab first?
Greetings.
I don't see a quest item I was given. Hold on a moment. Ah, this one first.
This stone tells of a great Hozen warlord who lived here 2,500 years ago. What are your leaders like? Poets? Warriors? I should like to meet them someday.
I may have to choose which leaders I introduce you to. There are certain ones I don't want you to meet.
Prepare yourself. Sorok raiders are...
Oh my gosh!
Sorok have plagued this land since the time of the Mogul. They are impossible to negotiate with. But we never stop trying.
So here's what I have to do, unfortunately. Because that player basically put this out of sync, I have to start this over.
Farewell.
Sorry. But we literally skipped what he said because the player was here.
Tells of a great Hozen warlord.
Alright, now for this one.
2,500 years ago. Prepare yourself. Sorok raiders are approach.
Okay, so never mind.
Sorok have plagued this land since the time of the Mogul. They are impossible to negotiate with. But We never stop trying. We fight them only as a last resort.
So I apologize to that player. I thought they caused that to happen. Turns out, no, it was supposed to happen. My bad. I apologize.
Thank you for your help. These notes are important to my studies. Your people value knowledge too, yes? I assume so, only because you arrived on a great airship.
That is enough translating for one day, I think. This experience has been an enlightening one, I hope.
Tread lightly.
Just a moment now. Allow me to gather my things. Wouldn't want me to lose these notes now, would we? Especially after you risked your life and limb for them. There, all set. Let us be off, shall we? I must say, I feel much safer traveling with you after seeing how much you handled that Sorok.
Jade Serpent Guy. I have everything I need. Quickly, let's move on before they return. Enough about Pandaran history. Let's talk about your people, traveler.
Well...
I've learned a great deal already just by watching you in action. You fight with the fervor of youth, but the experience of an old veteran. Oh, you've seen a lifetime of warfare, haven't you?
You have no idea.
Ah, this is a special place. My great-grandparents called this part of the forest their home. Come, this will take only a moment. We Pandaran do not worship our ancestors, but we revere their memory and the wisdom that they have passed on to us. It was my great-grandfather who first told me the tale of the Mogu that I recently shared with you. Pandaria welcomes you.
I am most grateful for the knowledge my forebears have passed on to me. I stand upon their shoulders.
Eyes open. Always be
So
learning.
there you have it, traveler. Or as much of it as would make for a proper introduction, What of you, then? Are your people so much different than mine? Surely there must be things we share in common. Let us see.
Tread, I would very much like to hear about your ancestors, stranger. Light the incense, and let us reflect on where you came from, eh?
Oh boy. So I think this is going to be based on what your race is. And this will usually be different based on what your race is. So because I'm a blood elf.
Noble is your lineage. Your people possess great power, and all the terrible burdens that come with it. Equally great has been your suffering. Now, I see why you call yourselves blood elves.
I forget each of the different things that Cho actually says to you based on what your race is. It does make me want to see if somebody collected a clip of all the different things that Lord Walker Cho says to you based on what your race is when you do this quest.
How does today find you?
Not so different, you and I. I believe we can become great friends.
Jade Serpent guide you.
Now, back to your dilemma. I believe you can help your people build relations with our Hozen, as my people have. The trail behind me will lead you to a body of water the Hozen use to gather the fish that feeds them. Around this time of year, fearsome beasts call those waters home, and many hungry Hozen are lost to them. If you were to rescue some of the victims and gather some fish, perhaps you will be regarded more favorably.
Every good story needs a hero.
Crocolisks.
I need to get closer.
Wicket Grook the Croc, nice Wicket! Wicket Grook and Crocs and saving Hozen! Wicket Grook the Croc, oh nice Wicket!
I know plenty of people don't really like the Hozen. I'm sorry, I actually really like the Hozen.
Wicket Grook and Crocs and saving Hozen!
Let's get some trout. Oh, I so wish I had the hunt right now so I could just hunt right to that croc. Just going to simply have to wait.
I need to get closer.
Nice Wicket! Nice Wicket!
I like how he's questioning that, like,
Are you a nice Wicket? Maybe?
see, they're running from me. I'm like, hold on, guys, hold on.
This is Tuki Tuki, Hozen leader. Oh, Wicket got slickies? For me? Wicket save Hozen and bring slickies? Maybe Wicket not so bad. Tuki Tuki never liked Tuk Ukum anyway.
Strange bedfellows. And now look, the Hozen are yellow now. And we lose our debuff that they fear me.
They're like, oh, maybe Wicket not so bad.
So the beast runners show up along with their tigers.
Maybe Wicket not so bad after all. Other bald skins not so nice to Hozen. Hozen take this from bad Wickets. All Wicket loot goes to Kaka, chief's orders. Here, Wicket, you take it. Kaka will want to meet new Hozen friend. His camp south of at Crooken Hill.
Bobo. And his guardian, Kiki. That's a really cool looking tiger.
Oh, you really Hozen friend, Wicket? Oh, let's see. Hozen at Crooken Hill all out a slicky bait. Tiger flies legs stay twitchy in water. Make best bait. Bobo sick from stings. Wicket get bait and take to Crooken.
Nibby Nibby.
Kershaw is one big duker. Grooked all my sons. Ick, ick, nub, nub, eat, eat. Pity, pity, and the others. I can't remember. Wicket, wanna help Hozen? Go Grook Kershaw. The duker's over there.
Yes, Kershaw the tiger. You know Blizzard just loves their references. You know it. I mean, with all these tigers around, they just couldn't help it. Hello. Jeek Jeek.
Oh, PapaNeeks good Wicket, they say. PapaNeeks help Hozen, they say. No more Grook and PapaNeeks, they say. Not okay. Look out there. Wickets falling like rain, right for the Crooken. Go, join the fun. But remember, Chief Kaka gets all the shinies. That's Hozen rule number 2. All Hozen rules are number 2.
Some of you are probably wondering, well, what's Hozen rule number 1? Well, I think it gets revealed later. If not, I'll let you know at some point. These are battle-worn paratroopers from the Alliance. Kind of one of those like, oh, hey, it's all these Alliance forces that we kind of didn't finish off earlier.
Target.
That did finish off a whole bunch of our other forces.
Too far away.
And are just, you know, here trying to survive, but also kind of like dealing with, you know, the Hozen.
Target. I need to target something first.
Alright, we've got the medals. Sorry, forgot to turn the music back on. There's Kershawn. The dreaded Kershawn is dead. You have avenged Ick Ick, Nab Nab, Et Bitty Bitty, and the others that Nibby Nibby couldn't remember. Alliance orders. Now this would be interesting. This parchment looks to have been touched by many hands recently, soiled hands. By order of King Rin, this land is to be scoured in all haste until the White Pawn is found and returned to safety. The White Pawn, I wonder who that could be. No expense is to be spared in this effort, including, if necessary, the blood of any subjects who find themselves serving in this foreign land. The families of any such heroes lost in this noble endeavor will be well cared for, and the one who secures the asset may name his reward. I'm going to read that part again. No expenses to be spared, including, if necessary, the blood of any subjects who find themselves in serving in this foreign land. Yup. There are the tiger flies.
I need a target. I'm out of range.
Oh, hey, Jinyu. So here's one of the interesting things about the direction that this expansion goes. The Horde are going to get to interact a lot with the Hozen, while the Alliance are going to interact a lot with the Jinyu. And it won't be the last time we encounter these guys. Believe it or not, the Jinyu will make a return appearance in BFA when we go to Nazjatar. And once again, it'll be on the Alliance side. And now we at Kuken Hill. This is Chief Kaka, along with Kuken Wildtail and Kuken Wumper. And Kuken Bedhaver. Because he has a bed. Gosh, I love the Hozen.
Oh, wicked smart to be friend to Hozen. No one lets wicked tell Hozen to have to smash. Woot woot, wicked to ook ootu ook dook. Mean wickets fighting with nice wickets. Hozen fights mean wickets too. Welcome, wicket. Me Kaka, Chief of Gruken Hill Hozen. Duke Ukum wanted to be chief, but good wicket Grukum good. Big gift to Kaka. Hozen has gift for good wicket too. Gift come from great crush. Hozen keep it safe for wicket. What you got, wicket? Wicket Grukum making Hozen rich with shinies. PapaNeeks making a good second impression, and for Hozen number 2 is most important.
And then we get a Flight Master over here unlocked.
Because now we're friends with the Hozen.
Let's signal flare these survivors.
Blood and thunder.
Impressive work, PapaNeeks. It had not occurred to me that we might somehow befriend these creatures. With their acceptance, we can now turn our attention to more important matters.
May our foes flee before you.
I recognize all you have managed to do here, Demon Hunter. My report to the War Chief will include an account of your deeds. But there's no time to rest. This land must be charted and prepared for Horde settlement. I've already selected an away team to do just that. Find them before they grow comfortable here. Inform them of their mission and try to convince your new friends to send along one of their own to serve as a guide. You'll be staying here with me. We have preparations to make.
Hellscream's eyes are upon you.
We few out here against the odds. Thrilling.
Who would have thought these creatures could be reasoned with? Nazgrim has assigned you to scout the region. You're to depart shortly. I'll make ready. It'll be good to get away from these savages for a time.
Stay alive, friend.
Big Chief Kaka, we will be exploring your lands and could use a good guide. Will you help us?
Kaka have many nephews. They all have earned their name. Kukan home to one who has not yet earned his name. Rico has been a little too frisky, even for a Hozen. Maybe long walk do him some good.
Okay.
You look delicious.
Please don't eat me, Kieran. You know, these little guys aren't so bad once you get to know them. Nazgrim has assigned you to the scouting party. You're to depart shortly. Well, of course he did. He'd be a fool not to. Thank you, Blood Elf. I'll prepare to depart at once.
Quick and clean, friend. Quick and clean.
What news, friend?
By the way, there's a gem you can get that makes you immune to falling damage. Just saying. I'll sort this stuff out off camera.
This will take some getting used to. I struggle to resist the urge to rip the heads from these creatures.
Nazgrim's assigned you to help scout the region. You're to depart shortly.
A shame. I could use a bit of rest. No matter. Tell Nazgrim that I will accompany the party.
Our enemies must fall.
Just gonna walk by those prowlers. No problems here. By the way, notice that Nazgrim is yellow, not green.
For the Horde.
Ah, good work, PapaNeeks. The away team you assembled has departed. I hope Gorak had the sense to change out of that ragged red shirt. I admire his patriotism, but he's had it on since we left Orgrimmar. They won't be surprising anyone if he's wearing it.
Fear nothing. The Horde shall prevail.
Hey, I got Fel Eruption back. I'm going to go against what I usually do because I'm just doing questing. I'm not really intending right now to take this character into high-level content or anything. So normally I would take Netherwalk in a heartbeat because it's just so useful. But I'm going to go ahead and take Desperate Instincts just because. You know, this is a uncommon experience that I'm doing here with this class. So, alright. We will be continuing when we come back. Stay tuned!